Hi guys, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just cleaning up. I don't even know what's going on here. Happy Sunday to you guys. Happy to see you all. We are just going to start with Taurus, then Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Ophiuchus, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, and last will be Gemini. Alrighty, I am gonna get us started here with a quick blessing, and then we will just get shuffled and see what comes out. All right, let's say a blessing. Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be directed to those who are meant to hear them. Amen. And if you want to check out the lineup before we get started, I did post that over there on the Key Facebook page earlier this evening, and it will tell you which sign I am going to do first and last and all the ones in between. Alrighty, let us get started here with this Star Power Tarot for Taurus. Happy birthday, Taurus, if it was your birthday today, or it has been recently, or it's gonna be soon. Let's see what we have going on for you guys. I'm gonna move this down a little bit so you can see the table. Yeah, all right. All right, for Taurus. Five of Cups, what are you all up in your head about? Five of Cups is somebody who's kind of tired of constantly giving over and over and over again and never getting what they want in return, what they need in return, somehow emotionally perhaps. It's kind of like, obviously I'm not a medical doctor, but it's like the definition of emotional insanity, continually trying and never receiving the result that you need or that you want. I have this King of Cups that's crossing it. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but don't get hung up on the zodiac signs or the genders that I call out. You know, it's not about that. You know the drill. It's really about the energy that the cards carry and the stories that they tell. So the King of Cups is crossing that, and that's kind of this energy of someone who is not really sure how to express how they're feeling in a situation. It's kind of like they're bottled up with emotion, and it's almost like coming out as passive aggressivity perhaps. Ten of Swords in reverse. That is kind of an energy of an ending, can be a breakup of some sort. It's the minor arcana of the Death card for me, basically. Whenever we have it in the reverse, this is like a repeating pattern. This could be an on again, off again relationship. This could be like something rearing its ugly head again, something like that. I'm going to clarify with another deck in a minute. Let me just get a couple more out here to see how this is going to go. Got the Devil card out. What the heck, y'all? So the Devil is the card of Capricorn, right? But really specifically, it talks about obsession. It talks about obsession. It talks about toxicity. It can talk about addiction in some way. This can be someone who is, I don't know. Let's find out. And I got the Four of Wands. This is somebody who could be... Four of Wands can be a couple of different things. It's coming out on its side. Whenever a card comes out on its side for me as a reader, this can indicate someone who is kind of in charge of directing where this situation goes. Perhaps it's your energy that's the most important as far as turning it into the upright or into the reverse. Or this can be a situation that is changing in some way, and so we're not really entirely sure where it's headed at this point. This energy of this Four of Wands can be an 11-11 awakening card. It's a twin flame card, but it's also... it really brings into question your physical stability, the four walls of your home, possibly even a marriage of some sort. This can be someone who feels like things have gone awry in a major commitment in their lives or in their home in some way. Oh no, I got the Seven of Swords in reverse. Darn it all, guys. What you got going on here, Taurus? The Seven of Swords, you know, if you've watched me very much in the past, Seven of Swords is kind of known for being a shady mofo. Somebody who does not always tell the truth. They have a hard time telling the truth in situations. I don't know if that's your energy or if that's somebody around you. And again, I always say about the Seven of Swords, he gets the reputation for being the lying liar who lies, right? But there's a lot of reasons why people don't always feel comfortable telling the truth in situations. And I understand, so no judgment if this is your energy, if this is an energy that's kind of surrounding you. It's just, it's asking you to question why you're experiencing this, if you are, and this is in fact your reading. And in addition to that, like, what are you accepting as your truth in some way? That's the Seven of Swords in the reverse, okay? It's kind of a gnarly picture, I know, all right? It's kind of grotesque. Let us get another deck and find out what's happening here, and if there's a way that we can make this better, to make this move a little bit more smoothly in your life. Let me look. Alrighty, tell me about this Five of Cups, this King of Cups, where we have somebody who just feels like, again, they feel like over full of emotions. I got the Emperor in reverse on top of that, darn it all. Emperor in the reverse. Emperor is the card of divine masculine, but it's also the energy of, and it's also Aries. It can be in the reverse. It can be someone who's behaving a little bit tyrannically. This can be somebody who feels like their entire world is falling apart and they don't really know how to put it back together again. This can be your energy. This can be someone outside of you. This can be a boss. This can be a mentor. This can be a partner in your life, a significant partner in your life. And this feels like something's gone off the rails in some way. Why do we have that King of Cups out there? Things. We have the Four of Pentacles. This is someone who feels like they need to hold on to everything they have. They feel like they feel like it crosses this Ten of Swords and this King of Cups energy here, where we have somebody, the Four of Pentacles is about feeling like you need to hold on to, whether it's finances or some kind of power, something that brings you power. Could be a home, could be something like that. And I don't know if this is your energy or someone that's around you, but it does feel like someone has a need for control in some kind of a way. And it's because this person's feeling like the world is sort of spinning out of control underneath them. So they're kind of like grasping at straws as to how to save something or how to fix something or how to pull things back together, because they can see something unraveling here, possibly because of someone else's bad behavior, or I say bad behavior, but somebody else's choices perhaps, or something that's on again, off again, or something that just kind of keeps coming back around and around and around. And every time it does, it just causes you to just want to beat your head up against a wall. What in the world? I get the Ace of Pentacles that comes out. This is in the reverse. This is somebody who says, I just don't see any change here. I don't see any growth here. I'm not seeing what I need. But this is someone who hasn't given up entirely. This is someone who feels like they had invested a lot of themselves in a situation, a lot of money into a situation, a lot of time and energy. They had raised something, almost like I'm seeing these birds like nesting in her hair, right? I've never even noticed that before. And this is someone who feels like they've dedicated a lot of themselves and a lot of their heart and soul to a situation. And that's why they don't want to give up on this. That's why they want to hold on to it in some way. And yet it feels like they're not getting what they need or something. They feel like they keep running into the same problem in some kind of a way. What is this Devil energy? We got the Sun in reverse. There's some kind of need for healing here. Darn it. That's the card of Leo. These are some major arcana cards that are really indicative of emotional distress. We have the Emperor in reverse. We have the Devil, and we have the Sun in reverse. The Sun, again, being the card of Leo, but it really denotes coming out of a depression or being in a depression whenever we have it in the reverse. This can be someone who feels like they can't see the light in a situation. If this is you, it will, in fact, get better. I'm just not sure what it's going to take. It feels like having to let go of some kind of toxicity, whether it's just in your own thought forms or whether this is a relationship around you in some way. I have the Strength card. Good job, you. Oh, man. And I have the King of Wands in reverse, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. But this Strength card, also the card of Leo, good job, comes out in the upright position. And this feels like you. This feels like someone who knows that they're strong enough to get through this situation. However, I'm really frustrated. I have a sense of frustration for you. It feels like, and this King of Wands goes right on top of this Seven of Swords in reverse, which you feel like someone who's just not telling you the truth. I really feel like this Seven of Swords is something that feels external to you, like another person possibly. Remember how we were talking about the Seven of Swords as someone who doesn't tell the truth in a situation. I don't know if that's your energy or if you feel like this is someone else in your environment. And that King of Wands in the reverse it's definitely an energy of someone who you don't feel like you can trust. Same thing with that Devil card, and it feels like it's affecting your home life, your stability in some way. And it feels like with this Strength card, you're being asked to continually be the strong one in this situation. And yet it feels like this something just keeps coming back around and around and around. And it's causing you to just want to, like I said, beat your head against the wall. And I have the Eight of Cups here that comes out. And this is someone who's saying to themselves, I really think we'd all be just a whole lot better off if we just walked away from one another, this situation, this energy in some way. And that kind of feels like where your head is at right now, Taurus. Anything else you want to say about thank you? I have the Empress card coming out here. That's fantastic. We have the Empress and we have the Emperor out here, which is a true pair. Now this Empress, it feels like in the wake of this Emperor being in the reverse, whoever that is for you, It feels like you're being asked to shoulder a lot of the burden, possibly a lot of the burden in the home, possibly a lot of the burden like in the financial arena of your life, something like that, possibly being the one who has to nurture and take care of everyone, because it feels like something, this emperor energy that's crossed you with this Seven of Swords in reverse, it feels like an energy that's kind of pulling things apart at the seams, and now all of a sudden you're being forced to look very closely at everything, like looking at the books, like looking at every single little detail of a situation, in and out, almost obsessively so. And I feel like you're quite up to the task of doing this, but I feel like quite, again, frustrated by the continual, this on again, off again, this in, this out, this continual cycling of problems. I have the Ace of Cups that comes out here on its side, which is a reminder for me to tell you to remember who you really are in this situation. Gosh. This is someone who hasn't been sharing the truth about something that they've been going through with very many people. This is someone who feels like they need to hold on to everything that they have in this situation. It feels like they have to bring everyone close to themselves, like everything that they love very close to them right now, because it feels like a source of strength to you to do so. It feels like you're kind of going through something heavy right now, Taurus. And I gotta be honest with you, I was talking to several people today, yesterday, earlier this week, and also a couple of weeks ago, within the last couple of weeks. It really feels like everyone that I have spoken to is having kind of a crappy month. And I mean to say, not so much crappy, but just like going through a lot of transitions. And I always say transitions are the most difficult times in our lives, where we're trying to get from one place to another. And it feels like we have a lot of people who are ending cycles, like this Ten of Swords energy, where we're just like kind of saying enough is enough of something. Either we make changes now, or we continue to see the same things happen over and over and over again in our lives. And it feels like we have a lot of people who are, again, being asked to be quite strong in situations, and being asked to really examine very closely these energies, these toxic energies that kind of keep coming back around for review. Like, and you'll notice it in your life. It's like you'll have some kind of major fallout, and then, oh, things will sort of get better, and they'll feel a little bit better, and they'll seem like they're going to be better for a while, and then the whole thing happens all over again, and you're like, man, how'd we drive off into this ditch again? And it's kind of, there's this energy of folks getting tired of it, saying, you know what, I think there's going to have to be more for me. There's going to have to be more for my life. I can't keep up this pace anymore. And I don't want to continue to experience this same version of reality over and over and over again. And how are we going to make this different? And I feel like there's someone here who's finally deciding, okay, you know what, if I'm going to keep seeing this and I don't like it, I'm going to get out of it. I think that's kind of what you're saying to yourself here, Taurus. And good job, because you're smart. Yes, and you're very good looking. I know. All right, I will see you guys next week. Next up, we have Virgo. Alrighty, Virgo, I'm going to start us with this Deviant Moon Tarot for you guys. Let's see what we have going on for Virgo. All right, I got the Eight of Wands. Very good. This is fast-moving communication. This can be communication from a lot of people. This can be communication coming from you or to another person. Oh, I got the Lover's card. What? Okay, fine. There's a bunch of them. Oh, I don't usually take this many, but we'll just go ahead and do it. Fine. All right, so we have the Lover's card that comes out with this communication card, this Eight of Wands, and then I have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and I have the Magician here. All right, so the Magician is somebody who wants to make things happen. They want to make a change. They want to see a change. They want to do everything that they can to make sure this change goes the way that they want it to. Very good. I have the Lovers, which is the card of Gemini. This is definitely about a love relationship, most likely, or about a choice that you have in love. I have the Queen of Cups in the reverse here, and it feels like someone who could be a little bit overly emotional about this situation. I'm going to go ahead and turn it into the upright position for you, though. It just feels like the right thing to do. I feel like and I say this because the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, neither one of them are particularly great about, the Queen of Cups more so than the King of Cups. She's typically better at expressing her emotions, and again, it's not about the genders, it's about the characters on the card, right? Because the King of Cups, he's not a real expressive typically, but the Queen of Cups, whenever they're in the reverse, it can be an energy of someone who's feeling a little overly emotional about a situation. situation, somebody who maybe feels like they're not entirely sure how to express their feelings. But with this communication card of this Eight of Wands, I always say so many issues could be solved with communication, right? It feels like you are making the decision to do this, or someone in your environment is doing that with you. I mean, like, we're talking text messages, we're talking DMs, that sort of thing, personal messages, something coming very quickly, something that clears up a lot of issues in some way. That magician that comes out is someone who says, I'll just figure out how to make it happen, and I'll make it happen, and it all looks good. Very good. Very good. And I have the Page of Swords. Very good. So whoever I'm reading for, if this is in fact your reading, I know I'm being such a dork about it already. Page of Swords is like a messenger. Pages are all messengers, right? And so the Page of Swords is like the messenger of messages. And the Page of Swords, whenever he comes out in the reverse, it can be somebody who is nowadays kind of online stalking, or kind of watching from a distance, watching someone's social media, watching pages, that kind of thing. Whenever we have it come out on its side like this, though, this is someone who's thought very long and hard about what it is they want to say, how they want to communicate, and when they want to do it. And it feels like you've thought long and hard. If this is your energy, this could be somebody around you, this could be you, so you just have to decide which side of the coin you are here in this story. This is somebody who wants to send a very clear, concise message, so there can't be any confusion about what is meant here. I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland to clarify for you guys. What is this lover situation? Because the Lovers is a card of a love relationship coming towards you. It would be a fairly influential love relationship. It can also be about having to make a choice in love, a finite choice in love. That's saying, if I choose this one person, all the other options are wiped off the table. If I don't choose that person, I get to keep all my other options, but I don't get that one person. You know, it's kind of that. So what do we have here? We got that Two of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be the energy of someone who was maybe juggling two people, perhaps, and just saying, you know what, I don't want to do it anymore. Two of Pentacles is someone who says, I'm throwing in the towel. It's too much for me. I got to make a choice, right? I can't keep all these balls up in the air, so I got to make a decision. Now I have the Ace of Wands coming out. You're crazy. Ace of Wands is probably the most sexually passionate card we have in the entire deck. I love seeing it for you because this tells me that whoever this is, you're highly attracted to them. They're highly attracted to you. This will be a very passionate relationship. This is someone who wants to reach out and let you know that is the situation. Nine of Wands. This is somebody. All right. Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior card. I don't know if you guys went through some kind of little battle in some way that kind of kept you apart for a hot second. Yeah, there was some drama with this situation with that Seven of Wands energy. Seven of Wands can be having a lot of other people involved, other people's opinions, or it could just be a lot of like little, what was I saying, like little tiffs, little snappishness with one another. And oftentimes that can come in a situation where there has been a lack of communication. Like, what are we doing? How is this progressing? You know, all those relationshipy questions. I don't know if you guys just kind of sidestepped that in some way and it caused some kind of miscommunication. Maybe somebody was seeing more than one person, and now it feels like things are becoming clear where we have someone who's made a final decision as to who it is they want to be with. And that Wounded Warrior card is someone who's kind of ready to start taking down some of those boundaries that they had maybe put up in the past because of some of these high drama situations. You know, little tiff sort of thing. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, good. This is somebody who's decided they're ready to be a team player. I don't know if this is you or if this is someone else, but they're kind of ready to be on the same page as you. And with that Magician card, this is somebody who says, you know what, I'm ready and I want to do whatever it takes to make this work. So that was your reading for the week, Virgo. It's like very positive and it's like cute and it's sweet and I love it. And it really just does feel like, hold on, let me just say... Okay, very good. Okay, I just wanted to ask real quickly about that Eight of Wands, like what kind of communication you would be receiving or you would be sending, again, depending upon which side you're on here. I have the Knight of Wands, and then I got the Six of Wands. It's like, yeah, full up with all the wands here. Wands can indicate sexual passion and attraction. Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, specifically Sagittarius energy. This is someone who knows what they want. They go after it. They're usually very attractive individuals. This Six of Wands energy is like an energy of victory after working hard for something, very similar to this Magician card, putting all your heart and soul and your energy into a situation. This person wants to come in and tell you how beautiful, how handsome, how good looking you are, whatever. They want to tell you that they're crazy about you in some way. I think like this way, right? And I think that you will be happy happy about that communication. I just take off my leg warmer. That was actually starting to get warm for the first time all day. Hooray. So yes, it feels like this person wants to like win you over in some way. They want to make sure that they have an opportunity to be with you, to spend time with you, to get to know you, and just want to let you know how highly attracted to you they are, and that they've changed is what I'm hearing, and that they're ready to be more of a team player in some way. Good job you for attracting such a great person into your life. You must be great too. All right, that was your reading for the week, Virgo. Very nice. I like it. Next up, we have Capricorn. Let me clear this up. Alrighty, let us use this Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. And we'll see what we have for Capricorn. Happy to see you guys. Alrighty. Oh, that is too many. Hold on 1 second. Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse can be a couple of things. It can be receiving a message that you're not really thrilled about receiving, or having to send one that you're not really sure as to how you want to say it, what you want to say. It can be, it's kind of unclear. Hold on, that's too many. These cards are gigantic. Hold on. I got the King of Pentacles. Very good. This could be related to finance or something like that. It feels like whoever I'm reading for, you've worked really, really hard to get yourself into the position that you're in. And now it feels like you may have some kind of, like, you may have to send, hold on before I say anything. Good job. Moon in reverse, something unexpected, and then the Judgment. Okay, very good. All right, so it feels like you may have some kind of unexpected correspondence that's directly relating to your stability in some way. The Moon card is the card of Cancer, and this Judgment card comes out with it, which is kind of like a wake-up call. It's kind of an eye-opening experience. This is the Moon card is, it can be secrets coming out. It can be things that you weren't expecting, things that were kind of swept under the rug for a long time. You may have to send a message as to saying, and I didn't even realize this is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This is your card, Capricorn. It's coming out on the side, so I feel like you're the one who's actually contemplating sending this message where you're saying, you know, things have been unclear in some way. Can we clear the air? Can we clear this up in some way? This Judgment card is someone who has like a wake-up call, some kind of understanding. The Judgment call, or the Judgment card can be a judgment call, but the Judgment card can be a resurrection of some sort. Let me get a couple more out here. That Moon card, the Moon is kind of known for things that are done in the dark, things that are done in secret, things that are left unsaid for whatever reason. They can be subconscious situations. They can be dream states, that sort of thing. I get the Death in reverse. That's the card of Scorpio. You got quite a bit of major arcana on here already. These are actually all really significant cards. I'll be honest, Capricorn. This Death card is, again, the card of Scorpio, but whenever we have it in the reverse, it does feel like a resurrection energy. This is something coming back from the dead, or it can be having difficulty letting go of something. Let me get like one more out from this deck, and then I'll clarify, because it's clear as mud to me too. Good. Oh, sweet. I got the Star card out in the upright. I love it. Very good. That's the card of Aquarius. You got a lot of majors on here. Very good, Capricorn. So the Star card is someone who has to recognize what's truly for them, what is truly a blessing for them, what is truly meant for them on their divine path. Again, it's the card of Aquarius. You may have an Aquarius of significance, right? But really more, it's somebody who all of a sudden sees where their life is headed, and they're trying to make a decision about what to keep and what to let go of here. And it feels like having to send a message of that you're contemplating sending, and it has something to do with this Moon card. It's somebody who understands all of a sudden. There's some kind of understanding here. Let me use this traditional Rider-Waite to clarify. What is this Ace of Swords in reverse? Queen of Swords. Good job. And the Death card in the reverse again, right on top of the Death card in reverse. Snap. I love it when you guys give me repeat cards, especially this quickly, because it tells me what you are capable of doing in your lives. It tells me you have a really clear, strong energy. You can send your thoughts all the way from your living room over here to my table. I love it very much. You're geniuses. Yes, you are. But anyway, back to this Queen of Swords and relating to this Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who now clearly understands how they're feeling, and they understand what it is they need to say to clarify this to someone else. And it has everything to do with you being you and you understanding how you feel about something now, and you now being able to communicate it. Why is it in the reverse? Why is the Ace of Swords? Okay, maybe it was something that you kind of didn't want to focus on for a while. Maybe it was an energy of something or someone that, I don't know, maybe you kept offering something to someone and you weren't receiving what you wanted in the return. Or maybe there was some kind of denial. There's some kind of denial here with this Four of Cups in some kind of way. Maybe you weren't very giving to someone. Maybe you didn't have a very open heart, or maybe they didn't have an open heart towards you. And there's some kind of a wake-up call here with the Star card out again. Oh, man. This was somebody who all of a sudden, it's like this light bulb moment turns on for you guys, where you're, because I have the Star in the reverse now, where it was in the upright over here. It's over here. We kind of moved through this energy this week, so don't worry, Capricorn, all is well. But there's kind of this understanding that maybe you weren't seeing things clearly before, and now you're going to have to let someone or something go that you've maybe had your heart set on for some time. It was like you kept giving, you weren't getting. I have this wake-up call where all of a sudden you're like, you know what? I don't think that I was thinking about this in the same way as this person, or vice versa, or now I'm starting to understand. And there's wanting to send this message of clarity, this understanding in some kind of a way. This Star card is someone who understands now how to make the right things happen in their lives, how to ask for the right things, the right people. There's some kind of wisdom that comes to you this week. And it really does feel like this week, it feels like you're on the precipice of tremendous understanding in your life, whoever you are, Capricorn. And it feels like this Death card that comes out twice here, it feels like, I don't know if you just keep trying and you keep trying in some way. Why do we have this Death card out here twice? And I get the Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands in the reverse. It feels like you gave your heart and soul to someone and you weren't really sure where it was headed, and you're still not really sure where it's headed. And it feels like there's a lot more to discuss here. And it feels like you have a lot to say to this individual. It just feels like you keep giving and giving and giving. There's some kind of wake-up call and some kind of understanding here as to why this is kind of like a repeating pattern in your life with that Death card twice out there in the reverse. And the reason why is with the Star card out there twice is somebody finally understands what their true divine blessings are, and who they are really meant to be with, or what pathway they're really meant to take. And it feels like there may have been a denial of self in this relationship in some way. This Moon in the reverse is somebody's feelings, true feelings bubbling up to the surface. And it feels like secrets coming out, or maybe just open communication or something like that. And maybe that's why we've been waiting with that Ace of Swords in the reverse, because the Ace of Swords in reverse can also just be like a delay in communication, because someone's not sure exactly how they want to say something or exactly what they want to express. With this Three of Wands in the reverse, though, I always call the Three of Wands the minor arcana version of the Magician. However, whenever we have it in the reverse, this is someone who's really not sure where their future is headed, right? They're not really sure what to do. They're not really sure what it's going to look like. But this Queen of Cups energy in the upright position is someone who has been giving a lot of themselves in the past. It feels like there has been some kind of a wake-up call and some kind of an understanding of, maybe I don't want to do that anymore. Maybe I'm tired of doing that. And let's get down to brass tacks as to exactly how this situation is going to go, exactly what we need to do in this situation, because I don't want to continue giving in a situation if I'm not receiving what I want to receive. And I'm very willing and open to giving and giving and giving, but if I'm not getting anything back, then I don't want to, right? I don't want to keep doing what I'm doing. You're smart cookie, Capricorn, and very in charge of your energy, and I love it. You're beautiful, and I will talk to you guys next week. Next up, we have Aries, first of our fire signs. I'm going to use this Star Power Tarot again for Aries and see what we have for you guys. Whoop. Good. Five of Cups in the reverse for you guys. This is somebody who says, I'm done. And the Four of Wands in reverse for you guys too. Okay, these are two of the same cards that we got out for, I think it was Taurus. Might have been Virgo earlier, so you may want to pop up and watch a couple of those earlier earth sign videos later. And I did shuffle, you guys saw me. But the Five of Cups in the reverse is, again, somebody who says, I'm done, I'm over it, I'm out. Four of Wands in reverse is somebody who says, I do not see a future here. This is too unstable. I can't do it anymore. Judgment in reverse. Oh, that's crazy. I love it. But this is from a different deck. We just had that out for Capricorn a second ago. But this Judgment in reverse is somebody who says, I wish I hadn't dedicated so much of my time, my energy, my love, my heart, any of that stuff to this situation, because now all of a sudden I'm feeling like I misjudged a situation, misjudged a person, and I want the heck out. All right. Eek. I got the Temperance card that crosses that. That's the card of Sagittarius. This is somebody who says, I need balance. I need to find balance. I need to look at my routine. I need to look at my daily habits. I need to look and see all about like everything that I have accumulated within my physical body and within the four walls of my home. And it needs to be examined, and it needs to be like, you're very, I don't want to say harsh with yourself, but it feels like drill sergeant. Like, I'm done with this. I'm sick of this. I'm not having it anymore. What do I need to do to make a change? Is kind of what I'm hearing. This Temperance card is you're definitely on your way. It is kind of like the epitome of drill sergeant, because if you know anything about tempering steel, you know that you have to get it hot, then you got to bang it out, then you put it in the water, and then it's just over and over and over again, or you cool it, whatever you do. Yeah, I don't really know that much about it. You know more than me, right? But you know what it is that you have to do to temper something into the tool, the shape that you want it to be in, right? And this is somebody who says, I'm fully willing to do the work, but I got to get out of this situation. Cut me loose here. Anything else you want to say with this deck? Four of Swords. Yep, time for a timeout, time for a break. Time for a nap at the very least, Aries. This is somebody who feels like they're spinning their wheels in a situation. Let me grab this Chicoli deck. And I'm going to shuffle it too and see what we have for you guys. 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. I do not always check the bottom of the deck, but something tells me occasionally that I should. 10 of Swords can be the energy of an ending. And this is someone, and this would be in a three-dimensional way, like in a relationship, a work relationship, a friendship. This could be a partner, family, whatever. Pick something. It's kind of like a final ending. I'm done. I always call it the Julius Caesar card of the deck. Chances are you've probably been through this with this person time and time again. You've probably allowed them to take up a lot of residence in your life and in your space and in your energy field. You've given them plenty of opportunity for change. You've given yourself plenty of opportunity for change in this situation. It hasn't been happening, and so now we have to have a separation. We have to step back. All right. Okay. Oh, now you got the Devil. Way to go. And the Two of Swords in the reverse and a 10 of Pentacles. This is good though. This is actually a really great situation, because this Devil card, again, the card of Capricorn, it's someone who is now understanding where the toxicities in their life have gotten them, whether they're your own toxicities or someone else's that you have allowed into your life for however long. You're definitely getting pretty serious with yourself here about addressing it and really kind of ascertaining where it is that you want to see yourself headed in the future. We have this Two of Swords in the reverse, which is somebody who feels like they're in a very tenuous position, a very fragile position somehow. And I have this 10 of Pentacles here, which is somebody who wants to be able to put down roots. They want to find a stable place. They want a soft place to land, and they're pretty much tired of any instability that's been accumulating in their lives, and it feels like it has been for a long time. You're sick of it and you're done. Good job. And the Ace of Pentacles, which is my favorite card to get in any reading for any reason, especially when it's in the upright position. This tells me that someone's ready for a brand new beginning, a brand new start. It feels like a fresh start. It feels like something that you want to invest in for your future. This 10 of Pentacles would be the epitome of that, of luxury, of wealth. This would be possibly a new career, something like that. This could be a new home, something like that. And again, it feels like you're in kind of a tenuous position right now, and you're still kind of trying to decide how to get from point A to here. And it feels like you've really just begun the process of addressing what needs to change and taking a time out, taking a break, taking a breather from some situation here that's kind of led you astray for some time. You're saying no more. This could be anything from the energy of I don't know, a lot of different things. This could manifest in a lot of different ways in your life. Just seriously, this Devil card is kind of your indicator here as to what that is for you. It can be your own addictions in your life. And again, this can be other relationships in your life. This can be career. This could be anything. You pick how it relates to you, if it does at all. But there's a serious desire for change here. And there's a desire to begin again in a new and healthier way. And you're getting very serious with yourself this week about it, Aries. Very good job. I love it. It's very good for you. Feels very militant. I like it. Next up, we have Leo. We are going to go with this Tarot of Wonderland for Leo. Cuties. I love me some Leos. I really do. They're like, we know. All right. We get the Six of Swords in reverse and the Fool card. Very good. It feels like you're waiting on somebody else so that you can start a new beginning of some sort. Six of Swords, whenever it comes out in the reverse, this is somebody who's feeling like they're stuck, a little bit stuck. And it feels like you may be waiting on someone else for some reason. I have this Fool card that comes out here. This is like you being, like you wanting to hit the gas and somebody else is saying, but wait, you know, and you're saying, no, I don't want to wait anymore. I'm done. I'm over it. I want to move on. And it feels like you're waiting on somebody else to help you do that or to let you go. I have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who says, I don't want to deal with any more problems. I don't want to deal with your problems or yours or yours or yours. I'm over it. I'm ready to leave. And it feels like, I don't know if it's necessarily leave, but it feels like you're ready for a new energy to move in. Could be an energy of stagnancy with that Six of Swords. You could just simply be someone who says, I don't want to deal with things being the way that they are. I want them to be different. I need things to get better. I need things to improve. I want them to be healthier and I want them to feel new in some way. I have the Justice in reverse. Or you could just be leaving a whole lot behind with the Justice in reverse. There's an energy of overall unfairness. There's an energy of unbalanced give and takes in some way. The Justice card in the reverse can indicate divorce. It can indicate legal matters, paperwork having to be filled out, something that's quite arduous, something that can be kind of painful. If it is not something like divorce or something awful like that, and it's just, it could be a lesser energy of just things feeling really, really off balance. And feeling like you need something to be vastly different. The Justice card is the card of Libra. Eight of Cups. Yeah, somebody who says, I have to walk away from this situation. And I really feel like the reason you want to walk away from it is because you see how stagnant it has been and for how long it has been feeling that way. And I think that you don't want yourself to have to sit in that any longer. If you notice, this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. This Eight of Cups, it has Alice looking back and saying like, man, what was I thinking even wanting that pig in the first place? What would I do with a pig in the first place? And it's kind of like feeling like you can move on now that you see what the prize really is, now that you see what it is that you're really getting, you really would prefer to not be sitting in that any longer. And then you want to walk away from any kind of ties, emotional ties, soul ties, whatever it is that you're feeling with this situation. And you want to walk away from it because you're tired of the drama here. Anything else you want to say with this deck? Hermit card. This is somebody who's been experiencing a lot of isolation in the recent past, really focusing on their the spiritual aspects of themselves. Someone who's trying to commune with a higher power. You could be spending a lot of time in prayer. You could be reading a lot. You could be looking at spiritual texts. You may be watching a lot of readings. You may be I don't know, reading the Bible or something. You may be spending a lot of time in meditation for sure. The Hermit is an energy of isolation, and it's not in a negative way whenever we have it in the upright. It's like a very blessed and welcome time in your life. The Hermit, a lot of people are like, oh no, not the Hermit. I hate being alone. No, it's not about being alone. It's about being with your higher self. And that's different than being alone. It's about choosing to be quiet and quiet out these voices, these all of these energies that are coming at you, choosing to block those energies out so that you can get so you can open yourself to the voice that's really the most important, which is your higher self and a higher power. Good job. You're smart cookie. Let me use this Deviant Moon Tarot to clarify just a little bit further, because all of a sudden my heart feels kind of, I don't know, a little raw offer you in a way, if you really are going through something as serious as a divorce or this a possible major breakup or ending in your life. My heart goes out to you. I hate that for you. That's extremely painful, and I understand. I have the Magician in the reverse, which can be an energy of someone who doesn't know what to do. It can also be the energy of being at the mercy of someone, feeling like you're at the mercy of someone who's rather manipulative. You could be feeling manipulative of another person, or that can just be an energy of someone who feels like their hands are tied in a situation. They're not sure how to exact the change in their lives that they would want with that Six of Swords in the reverse. It's feeling restricted, and it's feeling like you can't do anything to get ahead or get yourself out of a situation. It feels like you're kind of tied. I get the Queen of Swords in the reverse. That's somebody who doesn't really know how to express all the feelings that they're feeling right now. You're afraid possibly of hurting someone. It's possible that you may have hurt someone recently with your words, or they hurt you possibly with their words in some way. With this Queen of Swords in the reverse, it's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be, but could be. That Hermit's the card of Virgo, incidentally. And again, the Justice is the card of Libra. But that Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who is concerned with what they say. I have the Hanged Man in the reverse. This can be someone who's waiting on someone else to reach out. It's possible that you are isolating yourself from another person or another group or something. That Hanged Man in the reverse is an energy of waiting on another person to make the first move or make the first contact in some way. Good job. I don't know. I have the Ten of Cups here. This can be relating to a family dynamic. Ten of Cups is someone who has everything that they want whenever it's in the upright position. And that could be why you're waiting here. It could be that you are trying very hard to avoid some kind of breakup, some kind of situation. Because there's definitely a family dynamic here at stake. There's someone's ultimate happiness here at stake. But that feels like there's an energy of blocking a lot of drama out of your life, trying to block out any other energies just so that you can clarify how you're feeling, what it is that you're thinking, and what you want to say. It's understanding that things haven't been going well, and that there's a real stagnancy here in whatever relationship or situationship this is. There's an energy of desire for change, a desire for newness with this Fool. And I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you sense that there's a new cycle coming. And I feel like you're probably one of those people who's experiencing a lot of spiritual growth right now in your life in some way. And there's an understanding that you can't take everyone with you. So it's kind of like either we all get on the same page here, or else I'm going to have to cut somebody loose here. But there's this there's like I don't know if it's an entire life at stake here or a family dynamic at stake, but there is someone's ultimate happiness, or what they view as ultimate happiness here at stake with this Ten of Cups. And that's why we're having difficulty walking away with this Eight of Cups and this Queen of Swords in the reverse, and this Hanged Man energy in the reverse. Feels like you're kind of wanting to leave the ball in somebody else's court, or perhaps it's been left in yours. But there's kind of an energy of stagnancy here. What are we going to do? Where are we going to go from here? But ultimately, I think that you're seeing things very clearly now. I think that you are understanding what it is that you want to see from your life, and so you're not tolerating these imbalances anymore, and you're asking for more in some way, and it feels like it's much more authentic to you. Good job. Thank you very much for letting me read for you, Leo. Next up, we are going to have Sagittarius. Let us go to this Chicoli deck. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland for Saggies. Well, it's a tough decision. Yeah, extremely important. Actually, it is different because every artist illustrates their deck differently, even in traditional decks. These are all, for the most part, traditional decks other than this one, and it has a few extra cards in it, but it's still based on the traditional 78 cards of a traditional tarot deck, and every artist is different, and so it does matter which deck you use, right? That's why I labor over the decisions for 10 seconds or so. Let's look for Sagittarius. Good. 9 of Wands, that's your card, Saggy. Way to go. This is somebody who sees something that they want and they're absolutely ready to go after it. This is someone who may be very attracted to you. You may be very attracted to them. It's like full steam ahead. Okay. All right. Seven of Wands. This is what? Hold on one second. So the Seven of Wands comes out with this Five of Cups in the reverse, and they're both crossing this Knight of Wands. This is somebody who wants to take action toward another person. Justice in the reverse here. But I feel like there's a concern here. There's a concern of drama. There's a concern of not, maybe not getting their feelings matched in some way, like it not being requited love in some kind of a way. This Knight of Wands is a very sexually passionate card. This is someone who goes after what they want in love. This is someone who's very, very attractive in some way. But there's an energy of being concerned with drama here. There's an energy of being concerned with like emotional instability in some way. I have the Two of Wands that comes out in the reverse that has someone not sure if they want. I feel like we have two individuals that are definitely looking towards one another. But there's Two of Wands should be about partnership. It really is one of the most lusty cards in the deck whenever we have it in the upright position. This would be someone who felt like they had the world to offer to someone and that they were simply waiting on the right person to arrive. Whenever we have it in the reverse, this can be an energy of insecurity. Like, I'm not sure what I would have to give to this person. I'm not sure I have what it takes. There could be an energy of insufficiency or insecurity in some way, but there's something that's keeping you from moving forward with someone or vice versa. Let me get this Chicoli deck to clarify. Whoop. Oh, that was messy. Hold on. Yes. I don't know. There's this concern of drama in some way or some kind of emotional instability with that Five of Cups. Because the Five of Cups is someone who, it feels like no matter how much they want something, no matter how much they try, no matter how much they reach for it, no matter what, when she finally gets up there to those cups, they are not going to have a single darn thing in them for her. Let's be honest, right? And she would do so much better just hanging out here with these that are filled already. It feels like that's why I'm saying, is this an unrequited love situation? Is there a fear of that in some way? Because I have somebody here who's like really wanting to take action towards another person, really wanting to reach out to them in some way, and then somebody that but not really sure, feeling kind of insecure about it. Let me see this Chicoli deck. What do we have for Saggies? Two of Swords. This is somebody who's trying to make a decision. Yes, should I? No, should I not? Should I not? Left, right, up, down, yes, no kind of energy. It's specific to this Chicoli deck, though. It feels like a very tenuous position that you're in. Like the slightest little thing could blow this the wrong direction. I don't know if I like it for you. I got to be honest, Sagittarius, because I don't want you to be starting relationships of any kind with someone who you are concerned with this much drama. And maybe this is external to the relationship. Maybe you're worried about drama from other people. Maybe you are worried of upsetting others. Now I got the Five of Swords in the reverse. So I got the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. Five of Swords in the reverse is somebody who's concerned about gossip. They could be concerned about something getting out. Maybe that's why we have kind of a tenuous situation here. Why would we be worried about that? That's weird. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Also someone who you're not sure could be relied upon. That Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, sorry if I said swords, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who feels like, I'm just not really sure this would be a good choice. I'm not sure this would be a solid deal. I don't know if somebody here is just being tempted in some way. What was I saying? I don't know if somebody's being tempted in some way. I've got the Devil card that comes out in the reverse there. Maybe, I don't know. Because like I said, this Knight of Wands it's a very lusty kind of card, as is this Two of Wands, also very lusty, very sexually passionate. This can indicate obsession. This can indicate addiction. This can indicate sexual passion. The Devil's not always negative in every reading. However, in this specific reading, it feels almost like, I don't know, I think it kind of might be, but I really feel like there's somebody, whoever I'm reading for, if this is in fact your reading, Saggy, this would be an energy that you would acknowledge within yourself in some way, or within this relationship in some way, because already I have you being concerned, or someone's concerned with possible gossip here, possible drama, and possible, I don't know, something being kind of unfruitful or unrequited in some way. But I have two individuals who are looking at one another here, and it feels like a really tenuous balance of some sort. And I have the Queen of Swords that comes out. Well, she has been a popular lady tonight, right? This Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Doesn't have to be, but this is someone who understands how they feel now, and they really want to communicate how they're feeling in a situation. It's like they want to write it down. I want to write a letter. I know we don't write letters anymore. I know, but it's like I want to send a message, a lengthy message, detailing how I'm feeling about a situation. I can't stand it. I got the Five of Cups out here again. Five of Cups is, I feel like, specific to this Chicoli deck, it's an energy of longing. This is someone who feels like they are not complete being apart from someone. It feels like and with this energy, and with this devil energy here, it feels like no matter what, you can't get away from this person. They can't get away from you. It's kind of like I would die for you, like energy. It's like Romeo and Juliet feeling. With this Five of Cups, it's like I would do anything. I will just keep trying. I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying to work this out, to figure this out, because you feel quite lost without this individual, or they without you. And there's somebody who wants to express those feelings. I have the Three of Wands here. This is somebody who says, I've just been waiting. I've just been waiting for the right time, for the right moment. And there's someone who has a lot of intention towards making a move here in some way. I don't know how this relates in your life, Sagittarius. Anything else you want to say about this? Clear as mud to me. I got the Strength in reverse. This is somebody who feels like they can't take it anymore, and they're starting to be stressed out by the situation. That could be why we're worried about this drama. That could be why, and maybe this is all up in your head. Maybe this is your concern. Maybe these are your concerns. Yeah, I've got the Five of Wands out here now. We got a lot of fives. All right, so here's the deal with fives. Fives to me are energy of chaos and conflict that bring about major changes. All right, you got 4 fives out here. Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Cups, Five of Wands. The only thing we don't have is the Five of Pentacles, all right, which is fine because I don't really like that card either. But the fives can be challenges. They can be difficult to get through, like I said, transitions. But a lot of times during these transitions, this is how we solidify how we really feel about a situation. Right now, whoever I'm reading for, if this is your reading and this kind of feels authentic to you, it's kind of murky. It's kind of muddled. I think that towards the end of this week, Saggy, if this is you, you're going to have a lot more clarity as to how you feel. If you're the one who wants to reach out and communicate in this situation, you're going to understand what it is that you need to say. And there's this energy with this Three of Wands. A lot of people call this the Amazon Prime card. I like that. This is somebody who kind of knows what's going to happen. They're just kind of waiting for the timing to solidify, waiting to see how things are going to go. But in the meantime, it feels like somebody is kind of mentally going crazy about it, and it feels like waiting on somebody else to start talking, or maybe you're just not really sure what to say. And by the end of this week, I think you're going to have a lot more clarity. Okay, I mean, it can be an energy of, again, it feels like you're worried about what other people may think about this. There's an energy of potential gossip here. There's an energy of having to deal. There's an energy of obsession here for sure with that Devil card and this Five of Wands. But there's also a real energy of longing. And somebody who says, I don't want to give up on this. I feel like there's something here. I'm not sure what it is yet, but I feel like there's something here that I'd like to invest in, but I'm just not sure it's going to be requited. I'm not sure this person's going to feel the same way about me. This could be your feelings. This could be somebody else towards you. That was your reading for the week, Sagittarius. Next up, we have Ophiuchus. Thanks for letting me read for you, Saggy. If you are an Ophiuchus, you would be born between November 29th and December 18th, I believe. All right, I'm going to start us off with the traditional Rider-Waite for Ophiuchus. Oh. Alrighty. King of Cups in reverse. You are tight-lipped about how you're feeling, whoever you are. This is somebody who doesn't want to talk about it. They're not sure how they feel. They may be, stormy seas with that King of Cups in the reverse. Emotionally, Page of Swords in the reverse. This is an energy of online stalking. I don't know if this is you. I have to be honest, Ophiuchus. You'll have to decide for yourself. I say online stalking. It doesn't have to be so sinister, right? Page of Swords in reverse can be somebody who, again, is watching someone's social media, watching someone's pages, watching somebody's channel, or whatever it is y'all got going on out there. But it's definitely the energy of watching from a distance. And with that King of Cups, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. In the reverse, it's someone who, they're not sure how to express their emotions. They maybe letting their emotions get the better of them. And I got the Star in the reverse. It's the card of Aquarius. Star in the reverse is someone who's kind of giving up on a situation, or maybe they're wanting to go in a different direction. This could be someone who's kind of forgetting. I've got the Ace of Wands in the upright position. This maybe is someone who feels like there's no hope in a situation. We have a lot of sexual attraction here or creativity coming towards you with that Ace of Wands in the upright position. This is somebody who wants to start something. They want to reignite something. They're not sure how to express it, and they're not sure how to make their dreams a reality in some way. It can be an energy of obsession with that Prince of Swords, or excuse me, Page of Swords in the reverse, Star in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse. That's a lot. We got the Queen of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Six of Wands in the reverse. So we got a true pair out here with this Queen of Cups, King of Cups, right? Both Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. These would be two individuals that would have been partners at one time, possibly love interest in at one time. It feels like there's been some kind of nightmare, sleepless nights, tossing and turning, not sure what to do. And it feels like there's no winning with that Six of Wands in the reverse. Like, I'm not sure how to affect this change that I need to have happen, and I'm not sure how to talk about it. All right, let me get another deck. Let me get one more out with this one. Okay, let's get two out. I got the Hierophant, and I have the Six of Swords. This is somebody who says the way to change this is I need a commitment. This is somebody who says I need a commitment. I need it now. I need it yesterday, and I need to know where this is headed. And it feels like you're ready. It feels like you're ready for a major change. You want to see a change. You got two sixes right here on top of the other. Sixes can be about soulmate relationships, and since we have the Queen and the King of Cups here, that's possibility. And there are lots of different kind of soulmate relationships. They don't all have to be. And we meet a lot of soulmates in our lives, right? And thank goodness we do. We never don't meet the people we're supposed to, right? That's just how it goes. That Hierophant card is the card of Taurus, but it's a card of commitment. This is somebody who says if anything is going to get better in this situation, in this relationship, I'm going to need a commitment, or else I'm going to have to move on with this Six of Swords. It feels like this person has maybe I don't know, kind of put you through the ringer, or maybe you, them. And then we have someone who's, neither one of these individuals are truly expressing how they feel about one another. There could be a lot of chemistry, a lot of sexual passion here. We could have somebody who's kind of stalking somebody from a distance or watching things from a distance. Page of Swords in the reverse. This could be somebody that you're not really talking to right now. It feels like somebody who's trying to decide, is this my person? Is this how we fit together? Is this going to be the right situation? I got the Devil card out again. Oh boy, howdy. Golly, this guy has been very popular from multiple decks tonight. This Devil energy is someone who is kind of obsessive, like I said, with this Page of Swords in the reverse. And the the Lovers in the reverse, which is again a number 6. What did I say? Soulmate relationship. I don't know, Ophiuchus. I don't know if you feel the same way about this person may feel about you. Because I've got 666, which it doesn't always have to be like the devil, right? But let's be real, we do have the Devil card out here too. And I don't know, you may have someone who is kind of stalking you right now, and it feels a little bit uncomfortable. I don't know if you feel the way that about them that they feel about you. They have this Ace of Wands here. There's an energy of commitment here, wanting a commitment, but there is definitely an energy of obsession here, and someone who's not telling the truth about how they're feeling. And this may be someone with that Star in reverse. It can be someone who's a little bit misguided and possibly behaving with some kind of narcissistic traits right now. And a narcissist is a term that's thrown around far too often these days, but I say narcissistic traits, which would be someone who is perhaps thinking of their needs and not anyone else's at the time, like not really thinking of another person in the situation. They would just be thinking, well, I just want what I want, I just want who I want, and not really thinking about the repercussions that may have for the other individual. I don't love it for you. I really don't. And it feels like we have somebody here who's feeling kind of obsessed in a situation, and it's kind of a nightmare situation with that Nine of Swords. And I've got the Page of Cups. This is someone who wants to issue some kind of apology, some kind of message of love, friendship, kindness, or feeling like they need to extend that to another person. Why is that? Because I've got the King of Cups out again on top of the King of Cups. This is someone who feels like they can't tell you the truth about how they're feeling. Okay. This person may have screwed up royally. Okay. You may be this person. You may have screwed up royally. I don't know. We all do. No judgment. But this King of Cups is someone who doesn't feel like they can express themselves, and they feel like their emotions are a little out of control, either for you or you for them. And now they feel like they have to watch from a distance because maybe you cut them out of your life in some way. It feels like someone here tried to nurture a situation to the best of their ability with that Queen of Cups energy. Again, there's a lot of attraction that this person has for you or you for them, but it really does feel like a very stressful situation with that Nine of Swords. I've got the Tower that comes out with that. Yeah, it feels like somebody maybe had some kind of a major fallout in a relationship of some sort. Maybe there was some kind of event that knocked this situation over, and now we have somebody who feels they can only watch you from a distance, Ophiuchus. Maybe it feels like they don't have any place in your life anymore. I've got the Fool card that comes out with that. This is somebody who wants a brand new beginning with you. All right. How do you feel about this person? I got the Temperance card out. That's the card of Sagittarius. You may be a Saggy leaning Ophiuchus, I don't know, but it's a card of balance. Stuck to the bottom of that, I have the Three of Cups, which is an energy of reconciliation. I think you'd consider it. I think that I don't think you know that this person is going through what they're going through. If this is in fact your reading, I don't know if you're aware of what it is that they're feeling. I don't know if you're aware of this energy, this stalkerazzi energy, which is making me pretty darn nervous. I think that you would entertain it in some way. And I have the Queen of Cups out again, right on top of the Queen of Cups. Whoever you are, you're a genius, Ophiuchus. But this is someone who honestly has been very nurturing to this situation this whole time. You may have prayed for this individual. You may have prayed for this situation plenty. And it feels like there's an energy of change that's happening here for this other individual here. Whoever's on the other side of this, whoever's been watching you from a distance, has made a lot of changes and a lot of progress in their life. Holy smokes. Now they see things very clearly. They want to come in. They want to fix the situation. I don't know what this Tower moment was for them, but recently, I don't know if they experienced you in a different way, experienced something of life in a different way, had some kind of near-death experience, something that blew the top of their skull off, and now they're seeing life in a different way. And it feels like now they want to reach out and talk to you in some way, but they feel like they're very restricted from you. I think that you would entertain this person's message if they were to come towards you, because again, that does feel like a strong, solid soulmate relationship of some sort. And I do have that reconciliation card with that Three of Cups there that comes out on its side with that Temperance card. This is somebody who says, if you come towards me and I see that there has been some kind of major change, I will happily entertain a message from you. I will happily entertain some kind of communication with you. However, I'm going to need to see that. I'm going to need to see some kind of major commitment to that. Otherwise, I'm going to be moving on with this Six of Swords energy. Very good, whoever you are, Ophiuchus. I do not envy whoever is on the other side of this coin, because it does feel like an energy of a lot of obsession with that Page of Swords in the reverse, this Nine of Swords, and that Devil energy. But it does feel like they've given a lot of thought to that with the King of Cups out there a couple of times and the Queen of Cups out there a couple of times. Very good job. This is someone who's realigning with their heart space, and now they have a lot of clarity as to how they feel. I don't know what that Tower was for them, but it did some damage and it's made some changes. Alrighty, that was your reading for the week, Ophiuchus. Thanks for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Scorpio. I'm going to stick with this traditional Rider-Waite for Scorpio since I have it in my hands. Give it a good shuffle, though. Let's see what we have for Scorpio, first of our water signs. Hangman. And the Judgment card, waiting to make a decision about something important to you until you know what to do. This is very clear. This is somebody who could be waiting for an offer, waiting for something to come in, waiting for finances. I got the King of Cups in the reverse. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. In the reverse, it feels like you're tired of waiting on this to get better. Tired of waiting for this to come through. Don't fret. I feel like it will. Hold on. It feels like, yep, man, again. Hold on. These are... had these a second ago. Let me shuffle these one more time. But that Hierophant is somebody who's saying, I need a commitment. I need a contract in some way. With this Six of Wands, it feels like an energy of, I'm afraid of failure in some way. I'm afraid that it's not going to happen fast enough. I think you're getting tired of waiting on something. I have the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. This whole time it feels like money's being drained out from you in some way, or stability is being drained out in some way, waiting for this to get better, waiting for this to happen. This, again, this 6 of Wands is an energy of fear that it's not going to get better in time in some way. Like you're not going to have what you need when you need it. I hate that feeling. I'm not a fan of that for you. This Empress on the bottom of the deck says, peaceful. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. The Empress is someone who has a lot on their plate, but in the upright position, that's somebody who knows that they can take care of anything, they can do anything, you can do anything, and you know it. And I'm just tired of it for you. I'm tired of you always having to be the one that gives and gives and gives, if this is in fact your reading. And I feel like I say that because it's like an energy of having to keep everything together, while just it feels like it's almost like day late and a dollar short in a way, but it's not for lack of trying. It's not for lack of work. It's like a timing issue or something, and it feels like you're always having to wait on somebody else. I have the 7 of Swords in the reverse on top of the Hierophant. The Hierophant's the card of Taurus. The 7 of Swords in the reverse, again, is somebody who's having a difficult time accepting their own truth, specific to this Deviant Moon Tarot, right? This is someone who's having a hard time swallowing their own words in some way. Whenever we have it in the reverse, we have truth coming out. We have somebody who now sees something clearly, and they see how they may have been deceiving themselves by waiting on something that just was never getting better. Maybe waiting on some kind of commitment, waiting on some kind of a contract. Maybe it was a false contract. Maybe it was one of those things that just, it never got off the ground, or maybe it just doesn't seem to be gelling in some way, or maybe someone misrepresented themselves or misrepresented what they were able to offer. 1 second. I have the Wheel of Fortune. What did I say? This is a timing issue. I told you that. It's okay. Don't relax. It's going to be okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and the dealio with the Wheel of Fortune is it's a wheel. It turns, and it's your job to either spin it into the upright position or to stop and just let it be stagnant, which sometimes happens. And then sometimes we backtrack and we pedal and we make it go into the reverse. Right now we have it on its side. Again, this tells me this is an energy of change. This is an energy of timing, and this is an energy of hurry up and wait. And I know that is so annoying for you, right, Scorpio? But this Hangman is someone who's waiting for clarity to come in, especially whenever it's coming out with this Judgment card like this in the upright position, all right, or on this side, I should say. It's waiting. But again, it's going to get better. It's going to improve. This is a timing issue. This is, again, I sense your frustration, though, because it feels like you're losing a lot very quickly with this Page of Wands in the reverse. I got the King of Swords. This is somebody who says, if I don't see something by the end of this week, I'm going to say something myself. If I don't see a major change, I'm going to say something myself, because I don't want to sit here and wait for this any longer. The Page of Wands in reverse is somebody who says, you know what, I'll burn it down. I don't care. This King of Swords is somebody who now understands what it is they want to say. You're saying, if I don't see something quickly, I'm going to say something. I'm going to speak up. I'm going to speak my mind. King of Swords on top of the King of Cups in the reverse. And it's an energy of people may not like it, but we can't take it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I have the 10 of Wands that goes on top of this 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. So not only do we have a lot of finances being drained out, we have a lot of your energy being drained out, and no support and no partnership to help you lug this thing up the hill, right? The whole time it feels like you're being drained, sucked dry, and there's somebody who says, enough. I'm going to spin this wheel in the direction I need it to go in, and I'm going to do that by expressing myself very clearly with this King of Swords energy. King of Swords is not always the most popular person in the room, but they are very wise, they're very concise, and they know how to get things done. They know how to get things done. They're highly organized. They are a mentor. They are someone other people come to for advice, because you're very, very smart. And you're not going to say the wrong thing, because you're going to be very thoughtful about what you say before you say it. So don't think that this is an energy of having to get into some kind of verbal altercation with somebody. It's just an energy of, if I don't see the changes that I need to have happening by the end of this week, then I will make the changes myself. I will make sure I express myself. I'm not going to wait for someone any longer. I'm going to do it myself. I need to see a commitment. I need to see a change. I need to see a contract. And I want to express to you exactly how this is affecting me. Blah, blah, blah. Yes. Signed on the dotted line. Very good. I think you're going to take care of it, and I think you're going to move mountains in your life, and it will probably happen soon, Scorpio. Good job. Next up, we have Pisces. Let's see what we have for our Pisces this week. I'm going to use this Tarot of Wonderland. Am I? Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. All right. Use the Tarot of Wonderland for Pisces. I've already got one flipped over in the middle of the deck. I just saw that. What is it? I think it's the Ace of Cups. I think it is. Let me look. No, it's the Six of Cups. What? Am I right? Is there another one? No, you did not. Is there two? You guys are adorable. I got the Ace of Cups and the Six of Cups just flipped over there in the deck when I picked it up. Love it. Ace of Cups can be a brand new love relationship. Six of Cups is a soulmate relationship. Let's just take a moment and look at how cute you are. Okay, Pisces, look at you. You're adorable. So the Six of Cups is a soulmate relationship. It can be past life love. It can be someone you've grown up with, someone you would intend to grow old with. This Ace of Cups is self-recognition. This is you recognizing yourself in someone else's eyes. Good job, you. Oh man, you're tearing my heart up. You're so freaking adorable. Ace of Cups can be a new love relationship coming towards you. Interesting thing about this Tarot of Wonderland is in the Ace of Cups, we actually have two cups here, and they're both filled with the water of life. That can be representative of a higher power, your higher self. This is honest love. This is true love. This is, again, soul recognition love, and it sure as heck is. And here's what I'm seeing in the background here is the elephant with the wings. This is always like a dream-like state where we have someone who, like, it's kind of like having all your dreams come true in love. I like it an awful lot, Pisces. It's so darn cute, but it's kind of like one of those if pigs ever would fly, right? It's like, I can't believe it's happening. It's kind of like too much to believe. You guys just have so many little flippers in here. I have the Page of Swords that comes out with that. That's somebody that's sending a message. Again, pages are messengers. Page of Swords is the messenger of messages, right? This is a positive message. This is one you want to send. It's one you want to receive. I like it. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Why do we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse? Because the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, so Queen of Swords in the reverse. Oh, man. It feels like you're approaching love in a new way. I don't know if this is a new person or if this is somebody from your past that you're healing with in some way, because this Queen of Swords in the reverse can oftentimes be someone who says the wrong thing. They could be not the best communicators whenever they're in the reverse. The Queen of Swords is someone who you can't always rely on her to have the best of advice or have the best words. They don't always use their words so wisely. I don't know if that was you or this, just an energy that surrounded whatever relationship this may have been, or this can be someone who's a little bit shy to reach out also. I mean, and this Knight of Pentacles, whenever it comes out on its side, the Knight of Pentacles is such a great guy or girl. Knight of Pentacles, though, is someone who knows a good thing when they see it, and they're ready to do things the right way. It's possible that initially when you met this person, things didn't go so well. There was an energy of miscommunication surrounding it, and now we're coming back around to this situation saying, let's have a do-over. Let's do things the right way. I'm ready to come in slowly. I'm ready to start over. What can we do to fix this? I want to just do things the right way. Anything else you want to say with this deck? Pisces. Look at the Hangman in reverse. That's you guys. And I have the Sun. Oh, watch me be a major dork about this. All right, so the Hangman in reverse is someone who's waiting on somebody else to make the first move in a situation, or they're tired of waiting in a situation. You pick. But it is definitely the card of Pisces. All right, so way to go. Unfortunately, whenever it's in the reverse, I've got your knickers all up in a twist over this situation. And the Sun coming back in tells me that there's a lot of healing that's about to take place in this relationship or situation. The Sun is the card of Leo, and it's kind of an energy of coming out of depression. It feels like all of a sudden it feels warm and cozy, and it just feels like sitting out in the sun on a beautiful day. It's like just birds and bees and all the good things. It's really nice. There's a lot of healing coming in for you this week, Pisces. Let me use this Star Power Tarot to clarify a little further. It's adorable. The Sun is also the card of Divine Masculine, incidentally. I have the Knight of Pentacles on top of the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, you're a genius. I love it. Again, this is somebody who wants to do things the right way. They want to cross all the T's, dot all the I's, make sure that they come in being very clear. They're happy to go slow, slow, slow. This is like the tortoise in the story of the tortoise and the hare. It can be a little frustrating, especially with this Hangman in the reverse, feeling like you're waiting on somebody else to reach out and make the first move in a situation. But this is somebody who says, I don't care. I just want to make sure it's done the right way. I don't want any more miscommunications in this situation. I only want healing, because now all of a sudden you recognize yourself, or somebody else recognizes themselves in your eyes whenever they see you. Very good. And I have the Four of Swords. This would be somebody that you have taken a break from, somebody you haven't seen in a while. Maybe you've just become reacquainted in some way. All of a sudden, my tummy's kind of nervous for you. That Four of Swords is someone who has taken a time out to really contemplate their feelings about this situation, contemplate where the miscommunications perhaps were initially. If this was somebody you hadn't met, or if this is someone you haven't met yet, this would be someone who's rather shy. This 10 of Wands that comes out on its side is somebody who says, I really can't take it anymore. I need to do something. I need to make a change right away with this situation. I need healing in this situation to happen because I need it. I need to see a change. I need communication here. I'm overwhelmed with feelings. I'm overwhelmed. And I have the Fool card. Again, this is somebody who wants to start all over. They want a brand new beginning. They want it to look good. They want it to feel good, and they want you to be comfortable. Vice versa as well with this Fool card energy. Very good job. This is a great reading for you, Pisces. I'm so happy. It's like a lot of really nice, fresh springtime energy. Yeah, like a drier sheet for your love life, right? I like it. There's a lot of healing that comes in. It feels still this energy of waiting on somebody else to make a first move in a situation. If that's what you're waiting for, I think they're going to make some kind of communication towards this healing, towards communicating more efficiently so that this can be healed, so there can be some kind of new beginning. Obviously, there's this energy of our zombie princess. She can't deal with it anymore. The house is going to burn down if we don't put some of this down, some of this energy, some of this stress down. And again, it does feel like a soulmate relationship, obviously, because you got 2 of basically 6 soulmate cards in the deck already out here on the table with that Ace of Cups and this 6 of Cups as well, and a lot of healing. Again, very good job. And we're going to have better communication because we recognize that there wasn't great communication in the past, and that's kind of what drove us off in the ditch. If we already know this person, and if we don't know this person's just trying to decide how to approach you and wishes that you would make the first move, but I don't think you're going to. All right, next up we have Cancer. Thank you for letting me read for you, Pisces, and let's see what we have for Cancer. I'm going to continue on with this Star Power Tarot. Eight of Cups in the reverse, darn it all. This is you having a hard time walking away from something that you really know you need to. This specific to this Star Power Tarot, this Eight of Cups is somebody who knows we can't keep doing this. This is not good for me. It's not good for you. Nobody's getting anything out of this situation. We only think we like it. It's not healthy for us. And whenever we have it in the reverse, this is somebody who's having a hard time letting go of somebody or something. All right. That's okay. It happens, right? And we've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. This can be someone who retracts an offer of love, kindness, friendship, something like that. This is somebody who says, you know what? This could be a message you don't want to receive about love. Like somebody who says, you know, I think we need to let this go. I think we need to end this in some way. Oh, no. Temperance in reverse. That's the card of Sagittarius, but it can also be an energy of things being really off balance. This can be somebody who says, you know, I gotta take a step back here because I need to reassess my habits in my life. I need to see where things are feeling not so good, where I have an imbalance in my life. I need to reassess what I want my life to look like. In order to do that, I need to walk away from some of the things that I know are not good for me, some of the people I know who aren't good for me. This may mean taking myself out of a love relationship or a friendship of some sort. I have the 10 of Cups. This is someone who demands much better for themselves, and it feels like you're on your way to something much, much, much better. Actually, really soon. This 10 of Cups is an energy of fulfillment. It can be a blended family coming together. It can be a family coming together. This can be everything that you wanted, all that in a bag of chips, right? 2-car garage, 3-car garage, whatever it is everybody likes nowadays with the kids in the house and the dogs and the cats, right? With this 10 of Cups, though, it's an energy of wish fulfillment. Good job. Wish granted. And I have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and it really comes from letting go of this toxic relationship. However, you don't know that yet. That you may still be sitting in an energy of being unsure as to what to do next, knowing that you need to move on from something, perhaps being right at the time. Like maybe this is happening like in real time for you, where you're having to let go of someone, or someone's sending you a message that says, I'm ready to let go of this situation. We need to do better for both of us. Somehow through this ending, you find something that's much happier for you. I'm going to use this Tarot of Dreams to kind of clarify a little bit further here. Yeah, I got the Ace of Swords. We have a lot of clarity coming in here. The Ace of Swords is a message. It's very clear. It's a clear message. It's eye-opening. It's understanding. It's like, finally, I understand what it is that I need to do. I understand how I'm feeling. I understand how you're feeling, what you need for your life. And the Ace of Swords can be an energy of saying, you know what, I give, you win. I understand now. I understand what's best for me. I understand what's best for you. And I'm willing to give you what you need. I like that. It can be a severing. I have the Faith card, which is the Hierophant. This can be a commitment that comes in. This can be someone who chooses traditional values. This is someone who may choose marriage. They may choose like traditional values. They may choose to align with something that fits that mold in some way, very similar to that 10 of Cups. That's what I was saying. It's a marriage card. It can be a card of commitment and marriage here. I don't know if I have you walking away from someone and headed right towards some kind of major commitment. I don't know if we have someone who is letting someone else go in favor of some other major commitment in their life. This could be someone who is married or something like that. Oh my gosh, no. Okay. This is too many, but sure. Okay. Nine of Wands in the reverse is somebody who wishes that they'd put up boundaries in a situation sooner. Like, if I'd only known then what I know now, I would have done things differently. It can be an energy of someone who says, okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how we can make this better. Let's talk about how we can commit to this, and how we can make positive changes so we can be together in some way, so it's not so toxic in some way. That can be that energy. It can also be, with this Five of Swords in the reverse, it can be fighting, arguing, verbal altercations. It can be concern about what other people may be thinking about the situation, what other people may be saying about the situation. It can be a fear of gossip or judgment from other people. The King of Swords in the reverse, and this is all kind of swirling around this Ace of Cups in the reverse. This King of Swords in the reverse is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but it's definitely someone who feels like their thoughts are really muddied about this. They're not sure what it is they want to do. When is clear that we have a lot of clarity coming in for you with that Ace of Swords. It really does feel like having to deal with some kind of broken heart about a situation, though, with that Ace of Cups in the reverse, where we have someone who's been experiencing kind of a distorted version of themselves or a distorted view of themselves for some time. That Ace of Cups in the reverse can be someone who has been denying some true parts of themselves in order to accommodate a relationship that maybe wasn't so good for them. Maybe letting go of this relationship helps them find their happiness later on after they have done some healing. Or one more out with this. Hold on. Ten of Swords on its side. Yep. Ten of Swords is a breakup card, but it does feel like an energy of on again, off again, in and out, same repeating patterns, I think. And we've got the Ten of Cups, we've got the Ten of Swords here. Tens are cycles of completion. But there's someone who says, look, I need a commitment in this situation, or I see it's not improving in some kind of way, or else I'm going to walk if I don't get some kind of major commitment in this. And it is an energy of wishing that you put up boundaries sooner, but it's definitely assessing what this relationship or situationship has done in your life, as far as has it made it better? Has it made it worse? What's really happened here? And there's some kind of clarity that comes in here for you. And I feel like I think that you're about to make a choice and a decision. I think it's going to happen in the next couple of days, that you really do just want to be happy and you don't want to have to feel like this anymore. How many more times? It's like, I always call it the Julius Caesar card, like one stab in the back would have done it, right? Would have done the trick. But no, let's just go ahead and do it 9 more times. For fun. It doesn't look like fun, right? I think that you're tired of that. I think you're tired of the feelings that you're having to feel. The Ace of Cups in the reverse is a lot of tears cried. And like I said, it's kind of like not recognizing yourself in the mirror anymore. Every day when you wake up, what am I doing with myself? What am I doing with my life? Who am I entertaining in my life? Who am I allowing into my life? And it feels like there's been a major imbalance for a while with this Temperance in the reverse card for you, Cancer. It feels like you've been almost of too mind's almost splitting yourself in two to deal with this situation in some way. It feels like there may be some kind of message of love retraction in some way with that Page of Cups in the reverse. And that Eight of Cups in the reverse just tells me that you've got some soul ties with this individual, and it may be making it difficult to make these changes, which is, again, why I said, why not just stab it in the back 10 times? Like, we'll just give it one more try. But it really feels like what you're looking for in this situation is a commitment in some way. Feels like you haven't been getting it. You're going to get some kind of clarity that helps you understand how you're feeling and what you're thinking and how to communicate that more efficiently, effectively to whomever you're dealing with here. But there's definitely the energy of wishing that you had put up boundaries sooner. And now we got to get a bunch of stuff off the table here. It feels like you got to clean house and you got to clean the slate in some way with this relationship. I think you will. And I think the clarity is going to come in. I don't know why I'm always dealing with timelines here, but it really does feel like in the next couple of days, like Wednesday evening at 6 p.m., all of a sudden you're going to have some kind of major wake-up call or some kind of insight that allows you to see things more clearly. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for letting me read for you, Cancer. Hang in there. It will get better, I'm sure. Next up, we have Libra. All righty. Let's use this Deviant Moon Tarot for Libra. See what we have going on out there for you guys. Five of Swords. Man, this guy's been really popular tonight. Five of Swords can be an energy of verbal altercation whenever we have it in the upright position. It can be an energy of gossip. It can be worried about what other people are saying, what other people are thinking. I mean, this can be somebody who wants to, it can be a win at all costs kind of energy. It's a little bit brutal if we're being honest. This can be somebody who wins. This can be somebody who wins over others. Doesn't always have to be super sinister, I suppose. The Fool card and the Tower. Whoa. All right. So the Fool is somebody who wants to start something over again. They want to do over. They want things to get better. They want things to improve. They could be moving on to something new, something different after this Tower moment. Don't worry, I'm going to clarify in a minute. Let me just get a couple more out here. The Tower is an energy of change, massive, major change. I got the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Devil in reverse. And the Hierophant. This guy's been popular too tonight. All right, I'm going to put that on its side here. I'm going to get another deck because this is clear as mud to me, y'all. This Tower, whenever it comes out, this can be, again, an energy of major catastrophe, or it can be just, it's an event that just changes the direction of your life, either for the day or the week, for the month, or for the rest of your life, you know, in some way. It just makes a major change. It can feel like it comes out of nowhere. It can feel like divine timing. It can feel like somebody, a higher power, steps in some way. And I have this Fool card, which is somebody who wants a new beginning. They want to start over. They're like, I'm done. Throwing in the towel. And I'm over it. But there's an energy with this Five of Swords, again, that somebody who feels like they need to win in this situation. They could be a right fighter in some way. No shade if that's you, right? We all get into it, right? There's somebody here who wants to raise the white flag. Somebody who says, I surrender. And then there's somebody here who says, good, and I'm moving on. And I'm done. And I'm over it, or something like that. I don't know. I'm going to clarify with another deck. This Hierophant is the card of Taurus. And again, it indicates some kind of major commitment that's being questioned here. This King of Pentacles in the reverse, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. And I also have the Devil, which is the card of Capricorn. It can be an energy whenever we have it in the reverse of somebody who doesn't want to deal with somebody's issues anymore. They don't want to deal with somebody's problems anymore. They're feeling like a lot of financial loss because of some situation here. King of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who doesn't feel like they can put down any roots anywhere. They feel like they're kind of at a loss as to know where to settle, and it's because they don't have a real solid commitment with that Hierophant card. I don't know how this relates. Let me find out, because this Five of Swords and Tower situation, the Nine of Cups. This is somebody who says, you know what? I see what it is that I want for my future. I see that I have it all. I have everything to offer. And I'm tired of, oh boy, I'm tired of always having to do everything by myself. Wow. I'm tired of being the one who's always picking up the pieces here. I'm tired of being the one who's always, I don't think you're saying that you're always right in a situation, but I feel like you're saying, I'm tired of feeling like I'm always the one who's having to be the adult in this situation. All right, I don't know you, but these are kind of what I'm hearing here with these cards. I got the 10 of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who says, I can't keep pushing this boulder up the hill for the both of us. When we have the 10 of Wands in the reverse, similar energy to that Tower card that comes out there, which is somebody who says, you know what, I saw this coming. I told you, you didn't listen. I told you again and again, and now we have this fallout. Now we have this falling apart. And now who's going to pick up the pieces, because I don't want it to be me this time. And this is somebody who says, I have a lot to offer to the world, to myself, and I'm happy to go do that on my own if that's what I need to do with this Fool card. And it doesn't mean that you are all out. It just feels like you're kind of having these thoughts, or these are kind of energies that are lingering around you in some way. Tell me about this. Cool. Not. I have the 3 of Swords here, which is an energy of a breakup. Right? It can be an energy of a final ending, because this is the 3 of Swords. I always call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck. It can indicate heartache, grief, and pain, right? Pain. And then I have the Knight of Wands in the reverse here. This can be somebody who's promiscuous or just kind of dodgy, non-committal in some way. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, energy specific Sagittarius. In the reverse, though, this is somebody who can't be counted on. This is, again, somebody who's possibly making a home life difficult, somebody who you're not getting a lot of financial support from, or not a lot of stability from. This could be someone who's dealing with a lot of toxic addictions in their lives, and it's starting to bleed off into your life in some way. I have 8 of Wands, 3 of Cups, the Moon card that comes out. Oh, man. Again, this can be somebody who has stepped out of their relationship into a third-party situation with that 3 of Cups in the reverse. There could be some fast-moving communication that comes in between you and this other individual, or maybe you've stumbled upon some kind of communication. With this Moon energy here, this is secrets coming out. This can be underlying issues coming up to the surface. These can be truths coming out in some way. It doesn't have to be super toxic, but you know, we do have the Devil in the reverse here, which can be somebody who's having like it's like opening, like all their feelings being exposed. I'm hearing like exposure in some way, exposure of something. And that Moon card coming out kind of would indicate that. Anything else you want to say about that? The Wheel of Fortune, good job, and this 3 of Pentacles. This is something that you've given a lot of heart and soul to. This is a team. This may be in a workplace dynamic. It doesn't have to be in your love life or a relationship like that. It can be a workplace situation with this 3 of Pentacles. This is somebody who I'm feeling like was working on a team. I've got the 3 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups in the reverse. This could be a workplace romance in some way, honestly. This Wheel of Fortune in the upright position tells me things are changing, and they're changing for the better. Whoever you are, I think you're getting yourself out of a situation. I'm hearing dodged a bullet. And this 8 of Wands energy here, it's a lot of fast-moving communication that comes in for you. I think the Empress in the reverse. Oh, man. Empress in reverse. That's the card of Virgo, but it's feeling like it can be a mother figure who feels like rather unsupported. This can be someone who feels like their entire empire is falling apart now that we have sort of a lack of commitment here with that Hierophant that comes out on its side. Again, the Hierophant's the card of marriage. We could be having someone who's questioning a marital commitment of some sort. We may have somebody, again, who's been entertaining more than one person, and possibly some secrets. I'm hearing like exposure, fast-moving communication. This may be somebody who's contemplating an ending of some sort with that 3 of Swords right there. But I really do feel like you understand how very much you have been doing all of the pushing in this relationship, or supporting in this relationship, and all of a sudden there's this realization that I'm hearing like, you know, I have an awful lot to offer to the world, and I'm actually pretty great, and if you're not on board here, if you're not wanting to be on this team here, then I'll be fine moving on from this. And that's kind of the energy that seems to be surrounding you here. Very good, Libra. I like it for you. It's rough, I gotta be honest, but it feels like you are in a very solid emotional state about this. Or maybe if it's not a solid emotional state, you're starting to clarify how you're feeling here. I feel like you kind of can't help it. It feels kind of like you're in a state of either pony up with what I need to see, or else I'm gonna bounce, is kind of what I'm hearing here. I think you're very smart, and I think you're kind of starting to stand stand within your own power in this situation. And I think that you should be kind of proud of yourself about that. All right, Libra, that was your reading for the week. Hang in there. I love you a ton. All right, next up we have Aquarius. And let us use this Tarot of Dreams for Aquarius. I get the Palace of Swords for Aquarius. Good job, you. So as I was saying earlier tonight, this Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti is based on the traditional 78 tarot traditional cards in a deck, but it has an extra 6 cards in the deck, and some of these are Palace cards, and they kind of represent the epitome of the suit that they correspond to. This Palace of Swords is someone who has a real shift of consciousness. Okay, this is somebody who sees exactly what they need to see. I've got the Two of Wands. This is somebody who's presented with a partnership that is perfect for them. Say that 5 times fast. Perfect partnership, right? Perfect partnership. I like it. Again, this is somebody who feels like they have a lot to offer to the world and to another partner. We have the Temperance coming out here with that. That's the card of Sagittarius. This is someone who says, I think I can see it all fit now. I think I can see it makes sense in my head. How can we find balance in this situation, though? I have the Wheel of Fortune that comes out with it. I like it a lot. This Wheel of Fortune is an energy of change. It can be shifting of a dynamic in some way. This Temperance card tells me that there's a need to create balance in this situation. It feels like there's something here that makes a lot of sense for you. It feels like a perfect partnership in some way. It's kind of like, how do we find balance? How do we make it happen? How do we make these dreams come true? How do we make them into a reality in some way with this Wheel of Fortune in the upright position? Let me see if I can get one more out for you guys here. Perfect. And I have the Star card, which is the card of Aquarius. Aw, you guys are great. I love you a ton. So that's you coming out here on the side. This is it. Feels like you're in the driver's seat of this relationship or situation. Very good job, Aquarius. You guys are the bestest. All right, so it feels like you're kind of figuring stuff out here, but it really does feel like you're trying to figure out how to make this relationship work for you or situationship work for you. I'm going to use this traditional Rider-Waite to clarify here for you. What is this Palace of Swords energy? Because it comes out with this Two of Wands, which is definitely about creating partnership. This would be a very sexually passionate partnership. Two of Cups, what are we talking about here? Partnership? I think so. So the Two of Cups is one of our soulmate cards in the deck. So you got 2 twos here. When you start to see things in pairs, you know that you're ready for some kind of partnership in your life to come in. This Two of Wands is very lusty. This one right here is very heartfelt. These can be friends coming together that become lovers later on. Very good. I have the Judgment card that comes out here. This is a wake-up call. This is the light bulb moment being turned on. This is ultimate clarity in this situation. Good job. It's really just trying to find balance. How do we make this work? How do we make this flow? How can I make this all gel is kind of what I'm hearing, because you have all the love here. It feels like somebody here who is not sure where to put down roots. They're not sure home would be for these two individuals, and they're not sure how to make this work. I'm not sure why we have this hang up here. It feels like there's an energy of imbalance with that Temperance card. Yeah, the Chariot in the reverse. This is someone who's feeling like something's stagnant here. We have a lot of love. We have a lot of attraction. We have a lot of clarity coming in. It's really feeling like there's an imbalance, though, with that Temperance that came out in the reverse. I turned it into the upright for you, just so you know, because all the other cards just feel so positive. I think you're going to figure out how to make this work, but right now it feels like an energy of stagnancy. It's like there's so much love here, there's so much attraction, but why can't it get off the ground? Why aren't we seeing change here? What is the problem? And I got to be honest with you, it doesn't feel like there's any problem with the relationship at all. Like I said, it feels like there's all the love, there's all the attraction. It's really just about timing. With this Wheel of Fortune, it's an energy of timing, it's change, it's karma, and in the upright position, this is good timing. And it just feels like you're having to wait for all of the little gears to click into place. This Chariot card can be actually having to make a physical move in some way for this to make sense, for this to get off the ground in the way that you want it to. Again, it feels like somebody wanting to put down roots elsewhere, maybe in a place that made more sense. I've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. This is someone who's checking somebody out from afar. It's kind of like an energy of obsession or wanting to talk about something, not really sure how, with that Ace of Swords in the upright. Very good job. This is somebody who wants to send a message, a really clear message. There will be a lot of understanding that comes in some way, probably this week for you, Aquarius, that gives you a lot of insight as to how to handle this. There's going to be something that comes in and kind of cuts away any of the confusion, right? Very good job. I get the Knight of Cups in the reverse. I don't know. Knight of Cups in the reverse can be somebody who says, you know what, I just don't see a way forward. I'm not sure how to make this better. I feel like we need to take a step back. This could be somebody who feels like they don't want to share finances, like they don't maybe want to share with another person in some way. The Tower in the reverse can be something that you kind of saw coming. Why is that? Maybe that's why we have this hang up. Maybe that's why I was saying, like, everything looks so good. Like, we have all this attraction, we have all this friendship, we have all this love, but there is some kind of major wake-up call that happens with that Judgment card that comes out there. Maybe it's this understanding of how off balance this situation has been, and it feels like there's been this timing issue where things just couldn't get off the ground. They wouldn't gel. It didn't feel like you could ever create a solid foundation or put down roots in any way. There's an energy of someone who's kind of watching, maybe obsessively, kind of like maybe watching somebody's, I don't know if it's social media or like if there's like an energy of digging into someone's past, maybe finding things that you don't like to see. There's an energy of not wanting to share some kind of possible wealth or power in a situation. There could be a power dynamic or struggle in this relationship. And there's some kind of tower moment that you're kind of like, yeah, I saw that coming, and it kind of makes you want to run for the hills. Maybe you see something that you would like more, something that makes more sense for you, because I have this Ace of Pentacles that comes out here and this Knight of Pentacles that comes out with that. These are very positive. The Ace of Pentacles is my favorite card to get for any reading, for anything, whether it's career, love, finance, or family, whatever, because the Ace of Pentacles is something you can take to the bank. It's a solid investment, right? And with this Knight of Pentacles that comes out with it, this is somebody who knows when it's the right time to move. They know when it's the right time to take action. They know when it's the right time to sit and wait in a situation. It kind of feels like your hand is forced at the end of this week, Aquarius, where you're kind of forced to make a choice as to how you feel about this relationship. Either are you all in, are you all out? I'm not really sure how you're going to go with this, but it feels like somebody who doesn't want to let go of something, whether it's finances, whether it's some kind of power dynamic or something like that. And it does feel like someone has been looking in on something and trying to find out if there's any functional way to make this partnership happen or to balance it out in some way. And somebody, it feels like, may want to extract themselves from this situation because of what they find out, or something else maybe presents itself to them that feels like a more appealing offer. That, again, this can be in your love life or career, whatever. And there's, guys, these are just energies that are crossing the table, right? And they could be little things in your life, little blips in your day, or they can be much larger. Just depends on how they may resonate with you. And do always, if it doesn't resonate with you, check your moon, check your rising, check your sun sign, check all of your signs. Sometimes I watch readings for other signs that aren't mine, just for kicks, and sometimes they resonate, but you'll pretty much know quickly if something's for you or if it's not, right? But this is somebody who knows that they want to go in the right direction for them. They don't want to make poor choices in anything that they do, and why waste the time, why waste the energy on a bad investment? They're not going to do it. And so I feel like you, if that's you, may extract yourself from a situation that you knew wasn't really going anywhere. And it seems like it's taken so much time to get off the ground, even with all this love, even with all of this attraction. It just doesn't feel like it's gelling in the way that you want it to. And I think you're getting tired of waiting. I think there's going to be some major clarity that comes in for you here, where you either we find balance and we find a way to make this happen, or we don't, because I'm tired of the stagnancy and I'm ready to move on to something that's going to be faster moving energy, something that I can take to the bank, something I can invest in long term. Good job, Aquarius. Thanks for letting me read for you. I will see you guys next week. And last of the night, we have Gemini. You guys are the cutest and the sweetest and the bestest. Thanks for waiting. If you guys want to book a personal reading with me, you can. All of that information is somewhere around here. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, after I timestamp it all nicey for you, that information is in the About section of our channel. All right, last up for the night, we have Gemini. I'm going to read with this Chicoli deck for you first. Good job. The Moon. And the Wheel of Fortune out for you guys too. Good job. So the moon is an energy of secrets coming to light. It can be things that are in the subconscious. It can be things that we've swept under the rug for some amount of time, finally coming up to the surface. With this Wheel of Fortune, I'm hearing like when it's time, it's time. And it feels like you're kind of in charge of, oh, Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who wants to go off on their own. This is an energy of single. This is the minor arcana of the Empress for me. This is an energy of someone who's in business for themselves. This is someone who understands now that they don't want to deal with anybody else's issues. They don't want to have to deal with things that aren't being spoken of. Like they just want everything out in the open, and they're kind of ready to move into an energy of being on their own. They're tired of dealing with other people's situations. I got the King of Swords in the reverse, which is you guys, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. In the reverse, this is somebody who feels like they're having trouble expressing their emotions about something. You may be the one who has a lot of feelings deep down below the surface that you never express, and it feels like they've kind of started to accumulate, and maybe it's making you want to go in a different direction. Maybe it's making it's like an understanding that, you know, I'm kind of done and over this cycle in my life. I'm done experiencing this same day to day. I'm done experiencing all of these underlying issues that I'm never allowed to talk about, or I'm never allowed to bring up for whatever reason. That King of Swords in the reverse can be somebody who all of a sudden they just kind of, it's like bleh, all over because they didn't express themselves earlier, you know, something like that. It's just kind of accumulated. Now I have the Page of Swords that's coming out here. Again, a very popular guy tonight. This is somebody who's contemplating sending a message. I feel like this is your energy, Gemini. I'm not sure what it is that you want to say, and I don't think you know how to say it yet. Let's look a little further. And I have the Ten of Swords in the reverse, which is the minor arcana of the Death card again for me. But again, it is I say it's a Julius Caesar card, like it's repeating patterns in your life. You got a 10 here. The Wheel of Fortune is the number 10 here. 10s again are cycles of completion. This is somebody who says we can keep living this day in and day out, or we can make a change. What's it going to be? The Ten of Swords in the reverse can be an ending to something, or this feels like on again, off again relationships, same shit, different day. I have the Page of Wands now. This is somebody who wants to go in a different direction. All of a sudden, this is somebody who says, you know, I don't think I want to do this anymore. I don't think I like it. I don't think I've liked it for a long time. I'm not into it. I don't want to do it anymore. It's stressing me out. It's not fun. It's not fun anymore. And I think there's something different I can do. I think there's a different approach. I think there's a different way of being. Something like that with that Page of Wands in the upright position. We got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who's saying there is no home here, or there is no stability here for me. I'm losing a lot of money in this situation. There's a lot of instability happening here. This is somebody who doesn't feel like they can talk about anything. This is somebody who feels like their words go unnoticed is what I'm hearing. And I have the Queen of Wands that comes out with the Eight of Cups in the reverse. Interesting. Hold on one second. And I got the Page of Wands on top of the Page of Wands. Okay. Good job, you. We'll talk about that in a minute. But this Queen of Wands energy is someone who all of a sudden recognizes how beautiful or how attractive they are, and how much they have to give, how smart they are, how giving, loving, creative, something like that. All of a sudden, they have a lot of intuitive abilities that perhaps they didn't have before. Like all of a sudden, there is like an understanding now that they are maybe, I don't know if you've been with a partner partner who's kind of, or this could be in work, this can be in love, this, whatever, however, even a parent relationship where someone was telling you that maybe you weren't good enough in some way, or that you were always wrong, or never let you express yourself fully, or something like that. And all of a sudden there's this understanding that, hey, that's not true at all. In fact, I feel like I can do better by myself. I could do bad all by myself, but I could do a whole lot better by myself in some way. And this Eight of Cups in the reverse is struggling to let go of some kind of soul tie relationship. However, once I think you start assessing this week, Gemini, like how many times are we going to go through this same shit, different day kind of scenario? This leaves you saying, you know, maybe it is okay for me to let go of this. What am I really getting out of it? Is this a healthy relationship? Is this a healthy situation for me? Oh, is it not? Okay, then maybe I should get out, right? And this Page of Swords is somebody who says, I'm thinking about sending a message about quitting. I'm thinking of sending a message about exiting the scene here. This Page of Wands is somebody who sees something different that they could have. This is someone who may be receiving a message of interest from another company, from another person, another situation, and it allows them to change direction. This Page of Wands is a curious little dude, and in the upright position, it can be a flirtation. It could be a message, again, a message of interest or curiosity. And I got the Chariot card. Good job. I like it for you, Gemini. The Chariot is the card of Cancer. However, it's an energy of being able to move forward. It's like finally like getting the boot taken off the car or something like that. I don't know. Finally being able to move. Like now I've got wheels or something like that. It's so, it's like fast moving forward. And it takes you from this place that you're in where we have a lot of underlying issues with this Moon card, which is again, also the card of Cancer. You got Cancer out here twice, Gemini. So you may have a Cancer of significance, or you may have that heavily in your chart in some way. But this Moon card, it's an energy of it's secrets and lies, or it's underlying issues that are left unsaid, unspoken for whatever reason. It feels like somebody's not allowed to express themselves in the way that they want to. It's really bubbling up to the surface now, Gemini. And I feel like you're going to be able to express yourself clearly and move on to something better, because there is somebody here who is possibly going to be sending you a message of interest, or you them. It's a curiosity that's like a game changer, a direction changer. And there's someone here who is in an energy of wanting to move on for themselves. There's an energy of singleness with this Nine of Pentacles. Specifically, though, the Nine of Pentacles indicates a lack of codependency. All right. And what do we have here in this Eight of Cups? Codependency. Right? And whenever we have this guy in the reverse, this is somebody who says, I'm done. I'm so done with that. I'm done with anything that makes me feel less than, or makes me feel like I'm not good enough, or makes me feel like I'm not allowed to be myself in whatever way. So this is kind of a major growth week for you, where I think we have you being able to finally contemplate expressing yourself. I don't know if you're going to be fully expressing yourself, because we still have this King of Swords in the reverse, but the wheels are definitely starting to be put into motion here, and we do have some clarity coming in some way that allows you to start freeing yourself up from whatever this situation was that has got you down. And I think this message of interest is what really sparks your understanding of, oh yeah, I almost forgot who I was there for a minute. Thanks for jogging my memory, right? I think you're going to be happy to receive it. I think it's going to give you a lot of clarity, and it's also going to show you what you've been putting up with and for how long. And I think that it's going to start the ball rolling in a different direction for you, Gemini. All right, good job. I love what you've learned. I love you guys. Thanks again, guys, for letting me read for you. I will catch up with you next week. If you want to watch daily readings, I post those onto Instagram and on YouTube. And I love you all. Thanks again, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.